Hello, it's Bethany, and today is the open house night, so the back to school night for parents to come see the room. And hopefully, I'll see some of my students. And then tomorrow we begin phase-in, so the first years are coming Wednesday, and then second and third years are coming on Thursday, and then everybody's coming on Friday. So that's exciting. But I thought it would be fun if I showed you around and what I did today, because our back to school night is not until the very end of the night, and it's the morning, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is put their name labels on their bins. So I got my work plan ready, and then I think this year too, we're also going to have monthly projects or a newspaper, and then they'll do 2 book reports. I'm also thinking of different monthly projects for them to do, so then if they finish all this in one day and then a math, language, and cultural work, then they'll get to work on their monthly projects or another project they pick. And then for the first week, the first day, I saw this interesting thing from another person where it was like a middle grade science teacher, and they said, like, draw what a scientist looks like. But I thought it would be interesting to do it this way. So what a scientist looks like, what I think a reader looks like, a writer, a mathematician, a learner, or a respectful person. And so they'll do that, and then on their phase-in days, and then when they all come on Friday, I would have taken a picture of them to put in our systems, and this is what it actually looks like. So then they'll just have all the pictures of themselves of what they look like. So then it was a cute idea, because because they all are all of these things, and we'll see how like younger kids, because I saw some middle grade teacher teach it like this, but they just did scientists because it was for science. So I'm interested to see, because they like to color and draw, so if they do that and then I print out their pictures and put them here, it would be pretty cool. And then I finally just got their editing sorted, and their math, and all of this. Well, I didn't put this up yet, but I will. This and these 2 I'll put up, but this is on the free hub of the resources I've made that I use in my class, and also this. Okay, so here's how their work plan and their work looks in their portfolio binder. So they have all their daily work that they check off, and then these stay blank until they finish the work. So Monday, what work did you finish in math? They write their work. What work did you finish in language and cultural? And then I used to do work plans where we would write the presentation down that we got that day, but then the kids would have to keep their work plans. And I just want to know, well, did you do a language that day? It doesn't look like it, so then you could talk to them about that too. So once the work is complete, they write it down. You could also do it where you plan the day and then you check it off, but then it would still be on there, right? And then there's their editing page is right behind it. And then, so the presentations, this is how I did it last year. I might maybe change it, I don't know. I just have so much of this paper that so if they get a math presentation, I'll either write it or they'll write it down, so they know they have to do that work, or so that they have seen it and they could work on it. And then there's one for language, and one for language, oh gosh, and then one for cultural. And then you might think, well, why don't you just have a print up of what they're going to learn? Well, in Montessori, everybody's at a different spot, and while the majority group of like first years or second years or third years might be doing similar works, it's still, you might not get to a presentation that week or that month, or however you decide to break it up. That's why I'd rather just write it down, or write it on the whiteboard, and then they could copy it down so that they know, because they're, I'm going to have to help the first years obviously write this one. The returning students know how to do this work plan. I started with a different one last year and changed to this one, and I like this one so much more. And then the last new thing I'm adding, because if the kids finish this, they would be, I'm on free choice, and then like not pick other works around the room, which is fine. They would just pick like, I'll play chess, which that's a good choice, but they would just want to like kind of play. So then we're going to do monthly projects. So newspaper is, we have a monthly newspaper, so the kids can either draw, write, do a report. Maybe they want to share an accomplishment they did, like they won a soccer game or things like that would be in a newspaper. Or they could even make like a crossword for the kids to like fill in, or maybe a word search or something for the newspaper. So whatever their idea is, or they can brainstorm ideas or just write what idea they did that month in here. And then 2 book reports. in a book report, I mean, they could just, it might even as simple for the first years as reading a um, a picture book, you know? So, Emily, I know you were also, oh, wait, Emily, who is my sister, you were also a student here in Montessori. Um, so, what was your favorite thing to work on as a student in the class?
I liked picking things off the shelf and then working with them on the floor.
Yeah, and then what was your favorite memory?
Um, there's so many good memories, but I also liked when we had baby chickens.
Yeah,
and then we made little hotels for them.
And this was your classroom from not only first to third, not only fourth to sixth, but also through seventh grade, right? You were in the same classroom for 7 years.
I truly was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost unbelievable to think about that as an adult, right?
Yeah, that is a lot of formative years all in one place, isn't it?